Hi guys, it's Nikola from Eurovox and we're speaking today with Mila. Hi Mila, how are you?
Hello, everyone. I'm fine. I'm amazing, actually. How are you?
You look amazing as well. I'm fine, thanks for asking. And I'm really pleased to speak with you today.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad we're having this meeting.
So, thank you. So, since you're new to the Eurovision world, could you introduce yourself to our viewers?
Yeah, of course. So, my name is Mila. I'm from Serbia, and this year I'm finally going to be representing myself in the competition that is called Pesma Evroviziju, or PZ as we call it in Serbia. And I'm going to perform in the first semi-finals with the number 14. And my song is named Gaia, and I'm super excited to perform it. I literally can't wait. I'm literally counting days till 25th of February. So yeah, that's it basically.
We are too excited and hopefully on March 1st as well. We'll see. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I'm very positive about that.
As you should. And could you tell something about your participation? How and why did you decide to do it this year?
Honestly, it wasn't like, it was in the same time planned and not planned. Like, it was always in my head, because as a singer, I think that everybody wants to be a part of Eurovision at least once in their career, because that's like something that is always presented as the big thing in music industry. So the idea was always there in my head. But yeah, it just turned out that this year is going to be my year when I'm just gonna represent myself, and I'm super excited, as I already said. I think that my song is really good representation of my like singing abilities, but also myself as an artist. I think that it sends a good message. So I have like plenty of things that are important to me in this project. So that's just one of the things, one more of the things on the list why I'm so excited to be here actually this year.
And you're participating with a song called Gaia.
Yeah.
Who's Gaia, and could you tell something about the song?
Yeah, so basically, as the name says, Gaia is, we can look at it from different perspectives, but the main thing is Gaia is a goddess of earth, and it also, this word also represents earth itself, like the earth that we live on and then gives us life. So we're singing from the perspective of the Gaia, and we're talking about unity of people and how we kind of lost it. We wanted to make people remember the values that we actually need to have as individuals in order to be happy and to be fulfilled. I think that now we live in a world where everything is so fast, and we always like chase after our dreams and careers, and sometimes even like alternative motives, and we kind of forget how little we actually need to be happy and to be fulfilled. As I said, I think that's maybe the main word that represent the happiness that we need. So yeah, it sends the message that we need to I have this one line, which is ugasi mrak, turn off the light, turn off the darkness, turn off the darkness. And yeah, it means that we live in the darkness and that we need light, and that we actually have everything that we need on this earth. We just need to remember that and come back.
Yeah, thank you for sending.
I love to talk.
Thank you for sending that kind of message. And when I listen to your catalog, you usually so far had faster songs, bangers, and this time this is, I think, your first slower song, mid-tempo. Why did you decide to do this right now with the Pesma Eurovision?
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, my producer and I, by the way, I have to say, and to give props to my team from Red Pill Production, because I think we always do an amazing job, and we love music so much that we cannot be stopped from making all different types of genres and trying out new things. And this is the result of that, actually. I love to be party girl. I love to be emotional. I love to be everything that I have capabilities of becoming. So that's why I have bangers and dance songs, as you said. But I also would love to represent myself in so many other ways. And this time I decided that I needed to give something that is more, a bit more mature, cinematic, and personal to me. So it was just, a part of the moment for making the song.
And speaking about your production, how did that collab happen with Rap Gorilla?
With Rap Gorilla, actually, it happened. I always say a year ago, but I think now it's like a year and a half ago. We started, like, I think they found me on social media, and then we were like, that's how they discovered me. And then we started like talking and making plans in the studio, and we saw that we were a good team, and that's why I decided to work with them, and I'm super happy about it. It was definitely one of the best decisions in my music career, because it gave me the opportunity to find myself as an artist and to give me time to actually continue finding myself. So I'm super grateful for that.
And you're not the first artist from your label to be competing at Pesma Eurovision. We already have, I think, previous 2 years. Did you speak with any of them and got any advice?
Yeah, we're actually super good friends. With the artist from Red Pill, and they gave me like some good advice about it. I'm not gonna share it because it's just now. But
confidential.
Yeah, I'm always curious to hear all of the different experiences from other people, and my friends were here for me to tell me how was theirs. So yeah, grateful for that.
And probably it was useful, right?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
It was useful, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, every single experience is useful, but sometimes you take the things that you like from it.
Of course.
To you, and you make it your own story. So I'm sure that mine will be positive too.
It will probably be unique as every other experience.
Of course.
And on your song, you're credited as songwriter as well, writing both lyrics and music, right?
Yeah.
And what do you prefer? If you had to choose between lyrics and music, what do you prefer to write?
You mean like music, like the melodies and stuff? Well, I like to say that every single part of making one song is super important, but honestly, to me, like something that comes more naturally to me is making melodies, flows, and just kind of listening to the beat and trying to find the sentiment that I feel while listening to it. But songwriting is something that comes with it, and I'm in the process of becoming better and better at it. I try to practice, so I love it too, but it's just that melodies and music is something that is more something that comes more naturally to me.
And where do you find inspiration for writing music?
I think, like, specifically for the lyrics and songs, I think there's inspiration in everything. Like, we can literally take situations from our lives, from stories from other people, and turn it into art. I think literally everything can be an inspiration. So I don't have one specific thing to say, because sometimes it can be a conversation that I had with my friend, and sometimes it can be my own experiences or something that I lived through. So literally this whole world is one big inspiration for songs and for music.
And when you're writing music, do you have a specific routine, or do you just go with the flow?
My routine when it comes to being in the studio, no, actually I don't have a routine. Like, honestly, every time is different. My preferred place to make music is, of course, with the producer at the studio, but sometimes it comes when I'm on the street. Like sometimes I have a melody in my head and then I record it in my voice memos, and then after we work on it, like it's never the same process, and maybe that's something that is so special about it and so fun about it, because you never know when you're gonna have a banger.
Mm-hmm.
In 3 months, who knows.
And that's what makes music organic.
Yeah, that's for sure, and that's what makes it authentic. It's when it comes to music, it's important that you do it because you really feel it and you love it, not because some alternative motives.
And how did you start singing, writing music? When did you discover your ability?
Well, I don't want to sound cliche, but I think that I discovered my love for music in my very early days, which is really interesting because nobody from my family is actually interested in music or talented for it. So they were super like impressed and surprised that I really loved to sing and I wanted to learn instruments. And I remember my mom going with me to my music school when I was 6 years old, and she asked the teachers if they have the groups for kids that are so young, and they didn't have it for in that period of time. And yeah, that's when I, like, from very early days, I discovered that I really have a love and desire to start learning music, and that's how the journey began. I was doing it at first at home, then I started going to music school, then that desire became bigger as I was growing, and yeah, now I'm here. It's something that is a part of me my whole life, and I like to think that it's for a reason that I got that desire in my mind, and that this is just something that was meant to be for me.
Yeah, of course, when you have specific talent, you usually start discovering it very early.
Yeah. It was definitely something that was like with me from early days. Like I even have some videos when I was like not even talking, like not even being able to talk properly. I was like singing some old Serbian songs, like better not to say what those songs are, but I have video proof of it. That's really interesting.
And when you mentioned music school, did you learn any specific instruments?
Yeah, I started with piano, but then I transferred to solo singing classes. So yeah, I had a lot of phases, honestly. Look at it from that perspective, because like I wanted to be a pianist, then I wanted to be a solo singer. So, which basically means that I was singing opera at one point of my life. But yeah, pop music and R&B and modern rhythms were actually something that I always wanted to progress at and to start learning more. So I think that desire also led me to being in a label right now and working on something like that, because even though I love a variety of music, I think this is my core.
And do you have any specific artist that influences you?
Well, yeah, Spanish music is actually something that just speaks to my heart. I don't know what is it about it. I like to say that I was born a Spanish girl in my past life. Rosalia is an artist that really inspires me, and her melodies and flow is just something that is always like stuck with me. But also, like, I don't know, like I listen to so many different genres, so I don't know if it will make sense, but like I really like Mac Miller, Weeknd, like who else? I was just listening to FK Twigs with my crew, so like we love her too. It's just like so many genres, but let's say that like reggaeton and a variety of Spanish music is something that speaks to me the most.
And I wanted to mention that you physically look a little bit like Rosalia as well.
So many people told me that. This is the only person that I actually claim, because some people tell me like, you look like this or you look like that person, and I'm never like impressed by it, or I just don't see it. But I love to hear that, actually.
I specifically see her when I listen to you.
I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you.
And do you have any future plans for music? Any specific plans after this festival?
Well, yeah, for sure. I mean, this is kind of like exclusive detail right now, but I'm working on my EP. So that's a project that you can expect from me this year, definitely. But who knows what else will come after that. Like, this year is long, and I plan to fill it with different projects and different parts of myself. So stay ready and be ready.
We will. And thank you for revealing that to
You're
me.
welcome.
And you're probably right now focused on performance, and that's what's most important right now. And if I ask you some details, you probably won't be able to reveal them right now. But I just want to try to get a little tiny detail right now, if you allow me.
Okay.
So people say that a certain sound can be associated to a certain color. If you think about your song Gaia, what's the color that you would associate it with?
That's an interesting question, because naturally I would choose something that is earthy tones, like maybe green or even like blue or something like that, but I can't pick one color. But as blue is my favorite color, let's say that the blue is the one.
It can also be a spectrum as well.
Yeah, like different colors and tones of blue, but definitely on the grayer side of blue, if you know what I mean, like lower tones of blue.
And now that we got that color, are you going to include that color in any way on your stage?
Well, stay tuned and wait till the 14th participate on 25th of February, and you will see.
Fair enough. And if you had an opportunity to feature any artist on your song Gaia, who would it be and why?
Ooh, that's a tricky one. Cool. I was not thinking about this. Well, if I could pick anyone from this world, let's just stick with Rosalia, because her melody is like, she can lift anything to the skies, literally, with her voice. Not just voice, but like the idea of making songs. So let's stick with her.
That's a great answer. And there is also one specific video that I'm thinking about. Did you watch it? Rosalia doing ASMR. If you
I think I did.
I really recommend watching that video, because she turned everything into music. Even this clapping and like tapping on the wood, it all becomes music.
Oh no, she's a genius when it comes to that. Like, she's one of the people that you can see that was born to do that. So
I totally agree. And in these recent weeks, you probably had a lot of interviews. Is there any question that nobody asked you so far, but that you were secretly hoping to be asked?
Wait, let me think about this one. This is also interesting.
When you have something to say, but you're just waiting for the right question.
Well, I would just like... it will be like a message. I would just advise people to be a bit more open and to maybe go and explore more and especially like when it comes to my music, as I said earlier, I love to try new things, and I think that my discography shows that. So now people are very quick to say that we don't have good quality music or that we're close-minded and everything, but I think that we are actually we have many variety of things. It's just that we don't choose to see them. So I advise people to go to my Spotify and maybe try to find themselves in some of my projects, because I'm sure that they would be able to. So let's go with that.
Yeah, and I'm sure right now that we, as a music industry in Serbia, are quite progressing into different areas. It's not only focused on specific genre as it was before. So I think there is a big variety just waiting to be recognized.
Yeah, that's so true. You said that really well.
Yeah,
We're
and
and we're working, and we will be seen.
as you should. And thank you so much for your time. Do you have any final message for viewers?
I'm very happy with everything that we talked about. It was very fun interview and definitely like a unique one that gave me opportunity to talk a bit more about this whole process. Um, and yeah, that's it. I'm happy with this, and just everybody be on the TV lines as 25th of February, because there will be a lot of surprises. Let me just
Oh, we can't wait to see that. Thank you so much, Mila, for your time, and
thank
good luck on the show.
thank you so much. Thank
Thank
you.
you.